Hey everyone, welcome to Booking with Sean again to another episode. Today I'm going to cover two different things. First, I'm going to give you an overview of some books I found at a place called the Book Warehouse and also one book at Barnes & Noble. And also I'm going to do a comic book box opening. Now this box is pretty nondescript. You can't really tell what's going to be in it, but there should be 10 comic books in it. We'll go through that one here in a second. But first, let's go through some of these books that I found. The first one I'll cover is the one that I got at Barnes & Noble. And this one I was excited about, The Starless Crown by James Rollins. And I was really excited about this because I like some of his other books. And this is one of the first I've seen him do a fantasy book for in that genre. So listen to this description. I've actually already read this book since I bought it. It's very, very excellent. I recommend it. But this is what it says. A gifted student foretells an apocalypse. Her reward is a sentence of death. Fleeing into the unknown, she's drawn to a team of outcasts. A broken soldier who once again takes up the weapons he's forbidden to wield and carves a trail back home. A drunken prince who steps out from his beloved brother's shadow and claims a purpose of his own. An imprisoned thief who escapes the crushing dark and discovers a gleaming artifact, one that will ignite a power struggle across the globe. On the run, hunted by enemies old and new, they must learn to trust each other in order to survive in a world evolved in strange, beautiful, and deadly ways, and uncover ancient secrets that hold the key to their salvation. But with each passing moment, doom draws closer. Now, let me tell you, this book, it took a few chapters to really get going because they were doing a lot of, you're building a new world here, so you have to explain a lot about the planet basically they're on, the world, all the different people, the character building. But once it got going, it was nonstop, and I really enjoyed that. Now, these next books I got at a place called the Book Warehouse, and as you can see, for the paperbacks, you can get, the hardcovers, you can get one book for $7.99 or 3 for $20. So obviously I try to do 3 for $20 as much as I could. So the first book in the Trials of Apollo series for Rick Riordan. And if you don't know, he's the one that does all of the Percy Jackson, and these kind of revolve in the same one. I've started reading this one as well. It's pretty good so far. So there's that one. The next book, and I don't know what this one's going to be about yet, but it's called Tattoo Atlas by Tim Florine. It's a sci-fi kind of book is what it looks like. I'm not going to read the whole thing on this one, but we'll see how this one goes. Anything that's a sci-fi related, when I read the description, seemed to be pretty good. Liked the cover, so we'll see how this one goes. This one is book 3 in a series. I didn't even know book 3 was out, so I'm starting to read book 2 to catch up. This is called Chrysalis by Brendan Reichs. And this is I don't know, you can't see it back there, but I've done a tour of my bookcase before, and book 1 of this was called Genesis, and the second one, I believe, I can't think of it off the top of my head right now, but I'm reading that right now. It's actually Nemesis, maybe the name of the first book. Honestly, I'm sorry, I don't really remember, but this is the third book in it. I'm reading the second book now. I definitely recommend this series as well. It was looks like it was Genesis, Nemesis, and then Chrysalis. So if you're like the genre of kind of like it's like an alternate reality kind of dystopian society, definitely look into this one. Then I also bought Cursed. If you haven't know what this one is, they've made it into a Netflix series, which I've watched the series and I haven't read the book yet, but I enjoyed the series a good bit. And one of the things that drew me to this is that there's illustrations by Frank Miller. He is a comic book artist and has been one for a while. And I love his artwork. That's kind of what it looks like. So definitely excited about reading this book. Most of you might know what Cursed is, but it's definitely another one on the fantasy side. And then these next two are books based off of comic book characters, so you know how I like comic books. This first one is Liberation Run. It's the one about Captain Marvel. So obviously it'll be a story about something with her, so we'll see how that goes. And then Venom, Lethal Protector. This is adapted from the graphic novel of the same name. So anything Venom, of course, you know, spin-off of some Spider-Man stuff, is really good to go. So I will have to let you know how these books turn out. I don't necessarily read these books in the order that I get them, so whenever I can explain them, I will. But now let's jump into what I really wanted to do, and that is opening this box of comics. So let's see what we get. So we're doing this together here. All right. So I've opened the box. They've put them in a bag for me. So, and each one of these should be individually bagged with backboards as well. So let me get this thing undone. All right, here we go. Okay, this one's not bagged, but that's okay. Number 1 of Miles Morales Spider-Man. It's from some comic book extravaganza. So definitely looking forward to reading that. I love Miles Morales Spider-Man. This one is called the Official Image Comics Timeline. So this is just a timeline book. I'll show you what this looks like. And all this does is give you a timeline of when all these certain comic books came out. So that'll be interesting to see on the Image side what that ends up being. The next one looks like it's issue 117 of Batman. This one's called Fear State. Nice cover. I like the way that one looks. And then looks like they gave me the 2021 annual from the Batman series. The Ghostmaker Saga concludes. I haven't read the comics in a while, so I don't know what the saga is, but that's okay. I'll read it anyway. The next is another DC one. This says Batman's Secret Files, Clown Hunter. So I guess it's some character called Clown Hunter. See how that one goes. Ooh, another Batman one. Looks like there's a Batman stuff going on here. This is Batman's Secret Files, Peacekeeper #1. So we'll check that one out for sure. Looks like this is a lot of a major DC haul more than anything. Here's issue 3 of 6 of one called Checkmate. I think I've heard of Checkmate before, but it's been a while, so I'm definitely looking forward to checking that one out. Justice League number 68. It says also features Justice League Dark. So that should be a good one. Finally, back to Marvel. This says Kazar and Shauna. I'm not sure who they are, but it looks kind of cool. So definitely looking forward to reading that one. Oh, Image Comics #1, The Savage Dragon. I used to have this comic, so I'm glad I finally got this back again. The Savage Dragon #1. Definitely excited about that one. Ooh, here's one called The Young X-Men #6. I guess that's when they were definitely younger and getting going. That's pretty cool. Definitely going to enjoy that one. And then also issue 7 of the same one, Young X-Men. So a couple of X-Men, a good mix. Had some Image Comics, which I'm glad to see something different. But it looked like it was a lot of DC, mainly DC and Marvel, with 2 Image ones in the mix. So not a bad haul for this one. I'm not sure if I'm going to be... this subscription, by the way, came from one off of Amazon. They have subscription boxes on Amazon, if you didn't know. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep subscribing to that one box. I was expecting one from a different one that I'd subscribed to, but I have not received it yet. So if I ever get that one in, we'll do another one, and then I'll decide which one I may want to stay subscribed to. So that's it for this one. I hope to see you on the next episode. Thanks.